Hey folks, Grant from Gunspot here for the ArmoryLife.com. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the effective range of the .308 cartridge. So, effective range, really, that term could cover a broad viewpoint or focus. And so, let's narrow it down to what is effective from the terminal ballistics aspect. And so a lot of that is going to be dependent upon what you're shooting. You know, if you're shooting groundhogs, you know, a .308, typical .308 cartridge can kill a groundhog at a mile, okay? But let's talk about bigger game, you know, deer, you know, that medium game size animal, or if you're, you know, fighting in the apocalypse, the human. And so throwback to my Marine Corps days, you know, we shot to 1,000 yards, and generally the information that was passed on to us in that 170 grain range of .308 ball ammunition was you're going to be equivalent to about a .357 Magnum point blank, which obviously we know will do the job, but a lot of variables can even exist in that bullet or with your rifle to change that either to a plus or a minus. And of course, a lot can be considered in that, of course, the shot placement. Some bullets are just truly better performers than others. So you can't just narrow it down to the .308 can kill at 1,000 yards. Well, you know, you got to get it there. You've got to have that right bullet makeup in that .308 cartridge really to do the job. So in front of me we have a kind of a selection of different .308 cartridges that I've used over the years. Everything from plain Jane ball ammunition to a tactical round that Federal released back in the day for penetrating glass. I think it was 165 grain, to a little bit more modern Scirocco round that we looked at, to a round that really should never be looked at as a hunting or a defensive round, and that's the boat tip hollow point, made famous by Sierra. And then my favorite, which was the AccuBond, 180 grain AccuBond, loaded by Black Hills. These particular ammunitions I've used in the capacity as a sniper, and they all have their place and value. Without a doubt, the 180 grain AccuBond is the one that my agency still uses. We've shot it through numerous types of medium glass, car windshields, residential glass, and it really does a good job. So again, the round that you use really is going to play a part, as well as your rifle, the barrel length per se, the speed that you're getting that round to. So we have to have moderate accuracy. We also have to have good and correct shot placement, and then that bullet has to perform. So, you know, if you're a police sniper, you're probably going to be kind of wrangled into the 200 yards and in area as far as where you should be taking that shot, because you want immediate incapacitation as a law enforcement sniper. If you're a military sniper, sometimes the goal is to wound, to cause others to come out and to treat them and produce secondary or additional targets that take people off of the active battlefield. So a lot of that is going to be dependent upon, you know, what your environment is and what you're hoping to do. If you're hunting, the last thing you want to do is track that game for miles and miles and miles. One, it's somewhat inhumane to do that. We can't always help that, but you need to be thinking about a bullet that the jacket of the bullet is matched up to the thickness of the hide on the animal, and most ammunitions are going to give you that information. And then you need to have or be thinking about either a soft point if you want to go old school, or a modern ballistic tip that's going to have a higher ballistic coefficient to get your accuracy and your wind deflection in check. And then you're going to get that performance that you want in eliminating that game. All right, folks, thanks for watching. That's been the effective range of the .308 cartridge. Remember, train hard, your family deserves it.